Time now for Homeschooled as we're joined by Mark Malusis and Sal Licata. And Sal, let's start with you as the Knicks win what some said was the most important game of the year. Has Tom Thibodeau's club gone from feel-good story to simply really good team?
Yeah, I think they have. I mean, it's been that way for a while, but we've been so scarred here watching this team for the better part of 2 decades that it's hard to really believe in what they are. You look at the standings. I know they're jumbled in the Eastern Conference, so they could drop just as easily as they've climbed here. But this is a good basketball team, and they have been the entire year. They've also shown you that they could take a punch. Maybe we thought, okay, they were playing above their heads before the All-Star break, and then let's see what happens in the second half. Tougher schedule. They didn't add anybody at the deadline, and they lose 6 of 7 or whatever it is. And now they respond, get up off the mat. They've won 8 in a row. They're better than the Atlanta Hawks. They play a better brand of basketball. R.J. Barrett's gotten better. Emmanuel quickly has gotten better. Julius Randle has been an MVP, legitimate MVP. So, yeah, I think it's gone from feel-good story to now all of a sudden a legitimate playoff team that can potentially do some damage in the postseason in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, I mean, they're a good team because there's things that they do that not a lot of teams in the NBA do on a night-in, night-out basis. And what I mean by that is they're willing defenders, right? So the defense, even though it was a high-scoring affair tonight at Madison Square Garden, they're willing defenders night in and night out. They're a pain in the rear end to go up against. They're, an unselfish basketball team. And the other thing that you've seen from this team is the evolution of the three-point shot. And not the fact that they all of a sudden institute in the NBA is the fact that this team went from a team that couldn't hit the broadside of a barn to now a team that's shooting well from the outside, whether it be Bullock, whether it be R.J. Barrett the last 2-3 months. He's well beyond 40%. The evolution of the game of Julius Randle. I mean, and Tom Thibodeau is his defensive adjustments that he made 2 nights ago at halftime against the Hornets were off the charts. And you saw tonight what this team and the game plan going in. They're a really good basketball team. They are. You don't win 8 straight at this stretch with now, 12 games for them left to go here in the NBA regular season, and going up against the quality of opponents that they've gone up against and saying that they're doing with smoke and mirrors. So, I think if you're a Knicks fan, you're fired up, you're excited, you're realistic with the expectations of what this team potentially can do in the playoffs, but they're going to be a playoff team, and the evolution of what you're witnessing here with this Knicks team this year under their head coach is real.